up, pals? Welcome to the Your Random Pal channel. It's road tripping time, and today I'm headed out to the 5th annual Lavender Festival at a very enchanted castle, otherwise known as the Kentucky Castle in Versailles, Kentucky. It's only been recently open to the general public. It's been the source of legends, myths, and folklore for decades as to what is going on behind the walls of the castle. So today, I'm going to take you on a tour with me. We're going to check it all out. Plus, we're going to meet up with Cousin Ashley out at the castle. Let's roll. Well, pals, I've made it out to the Kentucky Castle, and boy, does the sun shine bright on my old Kentucky Castle. Cousin Ash will be joining me shortly, and we'll go ahead and start taking this tour and meet up with her.
Rex and Caroline Martin took a 6-month honeymoon to Europe. Italy, Germany, and France, they stayed in castles the entire time. When they got back in 1969, they started to build this as their dream home. The room where Cinderella was, that was going to be their bedroom. So that's the mindset they were in. Now, this was mainly possible because Mr. Rex Martin was already a building contractor. He was from Eastern Kentucky, had some old family money through coal mining, came to this part of Kentucky with a group of his friends that were also building contractors to help build up the communities, Lexington and Versailles. So they all started building in 1969. 6 years later, 1975, they got a divorce. Miss Caroline actually wrote in the divorce papers that this castle was a large part of why she was leaving. She moved right down the road to Lexington, still there today, 94 years old. Washed her hands of the place, didn't want a penny. Small side note, because I was curious, we do know that she has old family money, do not know where it came from, and we now know that she owns a 6-story building off Nicholasville in Lexington. So she's good. Rex Martin took the divorce differently. I love saying he went full Kentucky style. Huge piece of plywood with for sale and his phone number on the gate down the road. Moved to Georgia to retire. Did not hire a real estate agent. This just sat for 28 years. If you drove past the castle during this time, it was extremely confusing. Shell was done, concrete was laid, so it looked finished from the road, but nothing inside was even close to being started. None of the drywall or anything like that. They even had an unfinished moat in the front lawn with a drawbridge. And no security on property the entire 28 years. Except for a few no trespassing signs, and then I've heard from a few locals that they actually parked a truck at one of the exits with a dummy in the driver's seat. So it looked like there was somebody. Now, 2 of my more fun facts are from these 28 years. So Lee Majors is from Middlesboro, Kentucky. Him and Farrah Fawcett, when they were married, did try to buy the castle. But their real estate agent was hung up on by Rex Martin 3 times a day for 3 weeks straight. So they eventually just gave up. Then we had Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone wanted to just rent the space, put a film on the roof. Arnold Schwarzenegger got a hold of Rex Martin, and Rex Martin told him, "You don't have enough money," before hanging up the phone on him. So this is where I'm like, was this man ever gonna sell or take an offer? Personally, I believe he just wanted to say no to a lot of famous people because that's what he did until the day he died in 2003. This is when word got out to Mr. Tom Post, who is from Lexington, Kentucky, but at this point he was working as a practicing tax attorney in Miami, Florida. He heard that Rex Martin passed away and hired a private investigator to figure out who got the 55 acres. Rex Martin had a previous marriage with some kids. One of those kids got the acreage but did not want it. They sold to Tom Post in 2003 for $1.8 million. 6 months later, May of 2004, this main building caught on fire, completely destroyed. And this is where my hands shut up on my tour, because I'm like, concrete shell, how does that burn down? So apparently it was just destroyed enough in that fire, they chose to bulldoze the entire main heap away and start from scratch. So the only structure we have left of 1969 is the outside wall and the four corner towers. To this day, we do not know how that fire started. Of course, the most fun rumor around town would definitely be arson, but I have to add, there was a lightning storm that night and we do not know what was up to code inside. Now, Tom Poe started rebuilding right away and he used Rex Martin's blueprints to do so. So dimension-wise, everything is the exact same, except for two things. Tom Post added an elevator and he changed the roofing, but that's it. 3 years later, 2007, Tom Post opened as a bed and breakfast, was not publicly accessible, and you had to pay more than $3,000 to step foot on property and spend the night. He kept it like that until 2017. That's when he said, design looks great, I'm ready to sell the castle as is to 5 doctors for $3.8 million total. These 5 doctors are friends, not just one corporation, and locally based out of Lexington or Louisville. They made this public for the very first time, 2017. Opened a boutique hotel, farm and table restaurant, full menu spa. They bought another 55 acres in our backyard about 4 years ago, so we now total 110 acres, and they cut to about a year ago. We have a new owner. Wow. Very exciting times. Because it's Mr. Wes Henderson. First and foremost, he is in the Bourbon Hall of Fame and one of the co-founders of Angel's Envy Distillery in Louisville. His father is Lincoln Henderson, who co-created Jack Daniel's, Woodford Reserve, and Gentleman's Jack. So again, we're very excited, especially because we all get to keep our jobs. So he sees a potential in all the departments. Now just to give us money, resources to fix problems and iron out kinks. And lastly, Google says he got the castle for $19 million. I have not had that confirmed by management, but I have been shown that by like 5 different tour guests on 5 different articles online, so I don't want to act like that's not out there. All right, thank you all for your time. Thank you.
And the queen of the castle has arrived. What's up, Queen? All right, Queen Ash, is this your first time being at the castle?
It is.
Mine too, but I'm king nothing. Fun fact, Ashley, did you know that they actually have Hooters at the castle?
They do.
Yeah, look behind you. See, there's one Hooter right there. And there's another one over here. Expecting the girls in orange short shorts and white tank tops.
Yeah.
They should put a Hooters in at a castle. That would be pretty cool. Castle Hooters.
Castle of Hooters?
Yeah. Would you work there?
No. You would be there.
Most definitely. You know, cuz I had a thought. I wonder what Cinderella would look like in a Hooters outfit.
Oh, yeah.
So, Queen, what's your first decree?
I decree we gotta throw someone overboard.
Who?
We gotta give them the guillotine. We gotta go pick somebody. Let's go look at the peasants. Gotta pick a peasant and he's gotta get
violent.
the guillotine.
It's not like we're being invaded.
We are. We're being invaded by the Hooters.
I see you're picking some lavender at the Lavender Fest.
It smells so good.
Now, if you come out here and you pick some lavender, just note there's bees everywhere. So if you're allergic to bees, you might want to be careful. But they seem pretty friendly. You might take them home as house pets. You should try putting some of that lavender in the coffee and see how it tastes.
Ooh, lavender coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe we'll get a cookie.
There's some cookies here. You can buy them.
Cookie.
I think they're out of the lavender cookies.
Well, maybe we might find one.
Maybe somebody got one they saved. Ashley.
Pony.
She can't contain her excitement. She sees horses.
I get to touch it. I get to touch it.
You get to pet it. There you go.
Are you filming? Look, we can pet him.
Maybe it's cheap.
Cheesing it.
Yeah, you cheated.
Hey! It's stolen!
Is that good?
Oh, that good?
Good stuff.
He wants more. No kisses. Oh, God, you like kisses?
Look at here, we got some fresh KFC here. Do you know the Colonel? Colonel Sanders, that is?
Reba.
What's up, Reba?
Hi. She's so cute. She said, I have 3 brothers and sisters. Over here, this is Quinn. This is our little bottle baby. And then you have Waylon and Willie. And so they're,
Waylon and Willie.
oh yeah, and they're all siblings. And then right here we have Conway and Twiggy. And then we have Lainey and Wilson. And then we have Toby, Keith, and James. So we kind of have a little bit of a country music theme going on.
Sweet.
All of our little friends do goat yoga on
Was that
Saturday
them?
mornings. Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
So Quinn's our little bottle baby. She was born with the quadruplets, and then we had to feed her because she was a little bit underweight.
So how
And
old
then
is she right now?
She's 2 months old.
2 months old. Ashley.
Baby, baby.
Quinn.
Aww. Say hi.
Hi.
She said, hi, I'm Quinny.
What's up,
I
Quinny?
said, I like animal crackers.
Quinny
And
the
I like
castle?
yes. She's like, I rule it here. This is my castle. She said, oh, I'm sleepy. She's had a long day. They had goat yoga at 9 a.m. And then they've been hanging out with people all day. Let's see if I put Quinn up here, she might do it.
That's how goat yoga works.
There you go.
So how much weight is that on your back?
Not much, probably like 8 pounds.
8 pounds?
It's not bad at all. And their little feet are still soft because they're babies.
And they just stay on your back the whole time? Or?
Yeah. They'll jump down eventually.
They never pull like an Amber Heard, do they?
Oh, yeah, they do. Some people get a little upset about it. They're like, they just pooped. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're feeding them. So what goes in has to come out, unfortunately. There you go. You got it. Great job, buddy.
How often y'all do the goat yoga?
We do it most weekends. So I think we have it Saturdays and Sundays. And then we do sunset yoga that you can do on the rooftop.
Cool. Ash, you gonna make a tiara out of that lavender you got?
Yeah. Try.
Should. Let the goat eat it off your head.
No, no bueno.
Well, pals, our time has come to a fairy tale ending. So as always, until next time, don't worry, be random.
And then my last fun fact that I would like to know is that event-wise, we're very much a choose your adventure event space. There are no designated areas for ceremonies, receptions, or parties. Whatever square foot you fall in love with, you can have for an event. So you can tailor it in many different ways.
Was there ever any squatters during the time it was abandoned?
That was the one question I had all these years. So I just learned that Rex Martin was actually renting out the land outside the walls during that entire time. So that was like his side hustle. So I assume there weren't as many squatters as I would expect because there were people renting out the land at all times and they didn't know who would be coming on property and who wouldn't. I finally got some people to admit that they did bring a 6-pack of beer over the wall. And I was like, well, that's tame. I thought it was gonna be way more, yeah, but no, absolutely not. Also, Kentucky trespassing laws. I don't think anybody really wanted to mess with that. Because if you get shot, it's your fault. So, yeah.
Castle doctrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I actually knew somebody that did the boys camp next door, and that was the first question I asked him was like, did you all jump over, sneak on? He was like, no, never. It's like,
Was the property maintained when it was abandoned, like the grass mowed and all that kind of stuff?
that I have no idea about. Yeah.
I was wondering if you
so
let it kind
the
of
unfinished
go.
moat actually has turned into 2 sinkholes So now when it rains for like 7 days at a time, we will get 2 sinkholes that connect at the front that we have to say was intentional. So that is one of the, like that was not tended to during the 28 years. Yeah.
Tell if you never want to miss another Random Car video.
Remember, ring that bell. Ring that bell.